Okay, so we're at part 2. And the Empress. Interesting. So you got the Emperor and you got the Empress, but the Empress came out in reverse, where the Emperor came out upright. Very interesting. So you feel like you're around a lot of selfish people sometimes. Can you give me more? It's very interesting. And the Empress is number 3. And then the Knight of Wands is 33. So 333 again. Thank you for the confirmation, my angels. I saw 44 on my timer. 333. About what did I say? Threes are about peace, and this message really is about protecting your peace and really doing what you feel is right for you. I also think that you kind of wish like your holidays were like the movies that we see, like the fantasy movies and things like that. And, honestly, this world, you can make anything that you want it to be. It's your life. If you want it that way, make it that way. Don't put up with any ish just because it's family. Don't put up with any ish just because it is even close friends, like with nothing. Nothing. Even if it's holidays, it doesn't matter. You don't have to put up with it. Like, there's so much wonder that goes along with the holidays. Don't lose all that joy. They really do keep harping on that too, that word joy. So peace and joy, which goes into Christmas time. Peace, joy, and happiness really does go in. So let's see what they have. We have the 4 of Swords is in reverse. So being burnt out, you're stressed, definitely stressed. And you might have a hard time sleeping tonight because you are restless about tomorrow. They're saying go because it's kind of too late now to back out. If you if you wanted to, you could be like, you know what, we're not up to it. You can come up with something. 11:22 on the timer. 11:22 time wise right now. And they're actually saying, look at your time right now that you're seeing this, because that's going to go into this video. That's going to help you find the right path. Oh, excuse me. It's been a long day. I forgot where I was. Oh, okay. Thank you. They were telling me to tell you, go ahead and go. See this in a different light this year. Really like take it all in. Maybe try and have a different mindset about it because you have seen this, and go into it maybe a little blasé, like I don't care, but at the same time, if anything does happen, to finally put your foot down, because it's almost like one of those that you've allowed it to happen because you didn't want to be disrespectful, because you didn't want to rock the boat, because you didn't want to cause any drama. And so a lot of people think that they can continue to act this way towards you or your partner or your children, whatever it may be. And like, once you put your foot down, that's going to change some things. It's going to change the dynamic, but almost in a good way, because they're showing me like they're going to have more respect for you, and they're going to stop doing those things. And so if they stop doing those things, then hopefully you'll be able to go back next year. So go into this kind of like an experiment to like see, what do you want to put up with? What do you not want to put up with? They just said pick your battles. So just kind of like, it's almost like they're showing me it's like you're on the outside looking in now this year. Like you're like really like reevaluating everything. You're examining everything. You are God, what's the word they're trying to get me? It's like right on my tongue. You are hopefully it'll come to me later, but excuse me. You really are like looking at everything, but through a different lens, through a different set of eyes, just to kind of like see for next year. But because you're doing that, this is actually going to be a better year. You're kind of like sitting back a little bit and just allowing things to kind of be, instead of maybe trying to control it just a little bit. Or for some of you, it's the opposite. You're putting your foot down and not letting it happen anymore. And people are starting like, oh, okay, gotcha, right? Then you got and when you do this with the Six of Wands, it will be successful. The tomorrow and this weekend is going to be successful for you. If you go into it, they're saying if you go into it with a different set of eyes, like a different lens. Objectively. That's what I wanted. Thank you. Like you're going into it looking at it objectively. And so that way you can really like I was saying before, just examine everything to see, you know, what is it that you want your holidays to look like? What is it you want your holidays to feel like? For you, for your partner, have the conversation with your partner as well so that they'll go into it like that too. Taking like mental notes, and then when you're in the car, y'all can talk about it. When you get home, y'all can kind of talk about it, you know, and then y'all reevaluate, come together, evaluate it all, and be like, okay, you know, next year, I really want to talk to my family about doing this instead. You know, I want to talk to, you know, your family about doing this instead. You know, make things easier because this is your life. And if people aren't willing to do that, and it's going to cause more stress and anxiety and disharmony, it's not worth it. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. It causes everything from your crown chakra all the way to your root chakra. And from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, just being imbalanced when you're doing that, when you're putting yourself in that, your cortisol levels raise. It's just not good. Okay. And your life is valuable. You are valuable. I'm not saying you're more valuable than your family, but I mean, to you kind of should be. Okay. I had 3 cards come out. So the Page of Cups. Yeah, so because you are a dreamer, and like I said, you kind of like want to be in like this fantasy, like almost like I'm getting 90s Christmas, 90s Thanksgiving vibes or whatever, and which I love. I'm all about that. And it just is kind of like that. Maybe not as hectic, because 90s Christmas and 90s Thanksgiving vibes, those are pretty hectic. So maybe that's why they're showing me that, because yours is kind of like that. Where you have that, you know, one set of grandparents that you just can't do anything right, or parents that, you know, that one parent that always is criticizing something, and then you got the other one that's all sweet, you know, whatever. But with the Page of Cups, once you reevaluate and do all that kind of stuff, you're going to be looking at it and like trying to finally like fill your cup up a little bit at a time. But they're also saying, you know, make sure to not get your emotions in the way of some of this stuff, because they confirmed it too. I forgot that I said you'll have a surprise coming, and this card is a happy surprise. So there is some kind of like something that's going on between tomorrow for Thanksgiving and all the way until Sunday. They get the 3 of Pentacles, that is in reverse. So yeah, being stressed out about like being in groups and the conflicts that come with it. Definitely having social anxiety with certain people that are around, that you think are going to be there. But you do have the 10 of Pentacles that is upright. So that's interesting. Ten of Pentacles is like about so what they're saying is, with the culmination of everything that they just told me to tell you, it is going to be successful. It is going to be affluent. That's weird that they would throw that one in. It will be what it needs to be for you. Like, y'all are going to figure this out this Thanksgiving and this Christmas to turn things around for next year. So don't worry. It will be a good success. go into it with a different set of eyes, a different outlook, starting tomorrow and through the weekend, and it'll be a good balance and you'll be just fine. Okay? Have a great time with your family. Bye.